have your numbers and everything, top rank? You have your numbers?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Maybe if we're looking to do a big fight for him, September, October.
Speak to our team and we'll get something sorted. So let's speak to our team and let's get something.
Inoue is on another level, but Sam's very, very confident about what he's doing, and they've obviously taken a step aside at the moment to focus on what they're doing now. But he's in line for that opportunity against Inoue. Obviously, he's the red hot ticket. So if you can upset the apple cart,
it's a fight I truly believe I can win. It's not something I think I'm going to take on, and people think you're going there to lay down or whatever. No, this is a fight that I think I can definitely win. But timing for the September fight just didn't work out.
You have your figures and everything is correct. All right, so perhaps we're trying to fight him hard in September or October. Let's talk to our staff and work to resolve a problem. Ino is on a different level, but Sam is really confident in his abilities, and they are clearly putting their current efforts on hold to concentrate on what they are doing. However, he is in line for an opportunity against Ino, and he is the red-hot ticket. So if you can upset the apple cart, it's a flid. I genuinely think I can win, but the schedule for the September fight didn't work out. People assume you're going there to lay down or something, but I really think I can win this fight. Boxing expert predictions for the impending matchup between Japan's Naoya, the monster Inoue, and a rising star Inoue, Australia Goodman, Sam. This battle, which is set for January 24th, 2025 at Tokyo's Iraq Arena, is expected to be one of the most anticipated events in recent super bantamweight history. It will decide if Inoue can maintain his title as the undisputed champion or whether Goodman can pull off a historic upset. Goodman has quickly risen through the ranks with his technical skills and unwavering work ethic. Despite being relatively new to the world stage, his undefeated record and victories over top contenders have earned him a shot at greatness. Inoue has become a household name in boxing due to his ability to destroy world-class opponents with precision and power. Examples of his notable victories include devastating knockouts against Luis Neer in May 2024 and a technical stoppage of TJ Deeney in September 2024. Self-assurance and preparation for the battle indicate that he is not only interested in competing, he wants to shock everyone. The fight has attracted a lot of attention from the boxing community, with numerous experts and commentators predicting its conclusion. Although the majority prefer Inoue, Goodman has some fans who think he has what it takes to cause a stir. Respected boxing commentator Timothy Bradley emphasizes Ino's unparalleled ability to analyze his opponent's moves in the middle of a fight. He claims that Ino's ability to read his opponent and position his shots is unrivaled. Even though Goodman is a skilled fighter, his timing and strength will be too much. Bradley highlights that Ino's exact timing and surgical skill make him a dangerous opponent. He believes that Goodman's abilities, while admirable, may not hold up against the Japanese champion's unwavering strength and tactical genius. Sam Goodman is a good fighter, but Inoue has repeatedly shown that he is in a class by himself. His ring IQ and ability to close the distance will determine the fight, according to Andre Ward, who is recognized for his technical acumen in the ring and views Inoue as an untouchable force. Ward emphasizes Ino's remarkable flexibility and ability to manage the tempo of the battle, arguing that Goodman's relative inexperience at the top level could make him susceptible to Ino's strategic superiority. Meanwhile, one of the top boxing promoters, Eddie Hearn, views Ino Playvera as a generational talent. Hearn emphasizes the considerable experience gap and the overwhelming strength of Inoue. He recognizes Goodman's potential but predicts that the Australian challenger will have difficulty defeating the defending champions. Constant aggression and a track record of success. According to Hearn, Inoue is the type of fighter that only comes along once every generation. Goodman is talented, but his strength and experience will probably make him one of Australia's most renowned boxers. Goodman is one of the hardest workers in boxing, according to Jeff Fennick, who also said that if anyone can enter hostile territory and cause an upset, it's him. He needs to maintain discipline and fight the perfect fight. Fennick thinks that Goodman's tactical discipline and wireless preparation could open doors, but he emphasizes that Goodman must execute a nearly flawless strategy to counter Inoue's offensive prowess. Having personally dealt with Inoue, Jason Maloney views Goodman's distinct style as a possible disruptor. Maloney points out that if used intelligently, Goodman's speed and agility might provide problems for Inoue. He counsels Goodman to steer out of direct conflicts and instead use mobility to counterbalance Inoue's potent combinations. "I've been in the ring with Inoue," he continued, "and even though he's really tough, Goodman has a distinct style that could cause issues if he uses his movement well." Paulie Malagi, who is renowned for his perceptive analysis, points out that Goodman has the ability to take advantage of his youth and speed. He stated that Goodman can use these qualities to stay out of trouble and irritate Inoue, but he must refrain from trading shots, because that is where Inoue excels. Milan cautions against getting into situations where Inoue's knockout power might be used, pointing out that Goodman's best chance is to stay away and use a defensive counter-punching technique. Inoue has an impressive record that covers several weight classes and includes victories against elite opponents, including champions and top contenders. What makes him stand out in championship bouts is his ability to perform well under pressure. Despite being unbeaten, Goodman has not previously faced a rival of Inoue's caliber on such a big platform. Inoue's supremacy is characterized by his power, as evidenced by his incredible 25 knockouts in 28 contests. Analysts wonder if Goodman, who depends more on accuracy and technical talent, can withstand 12 rounds before being crushed by Inoue's strikes. Experts concur that Goodman's greatest chance is to employ a disciplined hit-and-move strategy. He must use his footwork quickly to counter Inoue's advances and steer clear of drawn-out exchanges. The goal of Goodman's training with former Inoue fighter Jason Maloney has been to get him ready for the champion's relentless assault.
Inoue is on another level, but Sam's very, very confident about what he's doing, and they've obviously taken a step aside at the moment to focus on what they're doing now. But he's in line for that opportunity against Inoue. Obviously, he's the red hot ticket. So if you can upset the apple cart and get that win, then you're on a big stage, aren't you? But obviously, it's a massive opportunity for Sam. First and foremost, he has to get through this one and stay on the winning route, and then obviously the fight with Inoue is around the corner. They're saying December, and you know what? You got to give Sam credit, and he's notched up 21 victories in a row, and so when a guy hasn't lost, it's hard to teach him how to lose. So Inoue is going to need to put in a great performance.
Inoue is on a different level, but Sam is very confident in his abilities, and they have clearly taken a step back to concentrate on their current goals. However, he is in line for that opportunity against Inoue, and he is the red-hot ticket. So, if you can upset the apple cart and win, then you're on a big stage, aren't you? First and foremost, Sam needs to win this one and stay on the winning path because the fight with Inoue is coming up in December, and they're saying that you have to give Sam credit and he's notched up. It's difficult to teach someone how to lose after they've won 21 straight games, so in the meanwhile, you'll need to perform exceptionally well to defeat him. With current odds of minus 2,000, which indicates a 91% chance of victory, IOU is substantially favored. The public's doubts regarding Goodman's chances are reflected in his plus 1,000 underdog rating. Despite the overwhelming odds, I understand the odds and the expectations, but I thrive under pressure. This is my chance to prove that I belong among the best, Goodman remarked, remaining resolute. Goodman's backers consider his tenacity to be a crucial element that can make the bout more competitive than anticipated. The NAA, the classic boxing story of an unstoppable champion facing a hungry underdog, is embodied in the Inoue v. Sam Goodman bout. But most analysts and pros believe Inoue will continue to rule. There is some hope for an upset because of Goodman's unwavering confidence and preparation. It should be mentioned that Sam Goodman's much-anticipated world title showdown with Japanese legend Naoya Inoue was postponed until this month due to an injury the Australian suffered during Goodman's most recent spar, which left him with an A cut. In preparation for the much-anticipated showdown with undisputed world champion Inoue in the Super B-weight division, a clash which was initially scheduled for Christmas Eve, Goodman had what he described as a freak accident above his left eye and needed 4 sutures. He was scheduled to fly to Tokyo in the final week of December. His management declared that January 24th would now be the new date for the bout. Before the rescheduled match was officially announced, Goodman voiced his concern that he had missed his chance to go on Inoue in the ring. "I want to battle this guy. I don't want the chance to go anyplace else." According to the 26-year-old, Goodman claims that he has spent the last 15 years of his life working toward becoming a world champion. In his 19 professional fights, he has won 8 knockouts, known as one of the world's best pound-for-pound fighters. The 31-year-old Inoue is now the WBC, UBO, WBA Super and IBF Super Bantamweight champion. He has an impeccable 28-0 record, with an incredible 25 of those wins coming via knockout. In the meantime, Bob Arum has revealed the schedule for the 2025 campaign of the unified super bantamweight champion Naoya Inoue. In an interview with Sky Sports, Arum stated that after the Monsters' January 24th showdown against IBF mandatory challenger Sam Goodman, he will return to the United States and face Alan David Picasso, a rising, unbeaten Mexican prospect whose talent is still largely unknown. Also revealed that Junto Nakatani Inoue's probable future opponent in a high-stakes all-Japanese blockbuster will also be on the April event's undercard later this year. If all goes as planned, and neither of the Japanese stars has lost, they will face off inside the Tokyo Dome. With a perfect record of 280, Arum says this fight will be the biggest in Japan's history. He has no room for error in his potential fights with either Goodman, who is undefeated at 190, or Picasso, 3,101. Meanwhile, Nakatani, who has an impressive 29-point record, must first successfully defend his WBC bantamweight title on February 24th against David Queller. All eyes will then turn to the upcoming April doubleheader, which is probably going to take place in Las Vegas, to see who Nakatani's next opponent is. With the exception of Muro, everyone is eagerly awaiting this fight. The high-stakes matchup between Inoue and Nakatani Akkad is Johan Ahmad, who claims that Inoue is avoiding him. Al's complaints of being ignored will surely continue if Inoue chooses to play P in April, rather than the more worthy challenger in MJ. That's done written in stone, Arum told Sky Sports Boxing, adding, and after that fight, we expect to bring Inoue to the United States to fight in Las Vegas against this Mexican fighter named Picasso. We're going to have a lot of fun with him, because he's a good fighter. The fight against Goodman, which had been postponed due to Goodman's injury, is now scheduled for January 24. The bantamweight champion Nak, who is a fantastic fighter, will also be on that card. If Inoue and Nakatani win their bouts, which are likely to take place in April, they will compete for the 122 title in Japan at the Tokyo Dome. This would be the biggest fight in Japanese history, and it certainly looks like an exciting proposition.